Welcome to another episode of the Bellied Up Podcast. I am your host, Charlie Berens. To my left is also the host of the Bellied Up Podcast, and his name is Myles. This is where you say your name.
I am Myles, and I'm bellied up to the bar. My belly is indeed up to the bar, Charlie. And that's what this is all about. It's about a couple of guys getting together, rubbing their bellies together at the bar and having a good time.
And giving advice to people who desperately need advice.
And speaking of having a good time, Charlie,
Yeah,
4th of July is tomorrow. It's I suppose it's the 3rd of July today.
Yeah, it's nice. We get to go look at the fireworks go off, and probably people have already watched the fireworks go off. What day is the 4th of July on today this year, Myles?
It's on the 4th.
It's on but what day of the week is it on?
It's a Thursday.
Thursday.
Yes. Yep.
So probably Thursday's a weird day for the 4th.
I kind of like it. You get Friday off then too, I'm guessing.
You get Friday off, yes, but kind of you're doing all the fireworks on the on that Thursday? Or are we still doing some Wednesday fireworks? A lot of people do fireworks on the 3rd of July.
I mean, if you're in a state that allows fireworks, I feel like the whole week they're doing
whole
them.
week. It's just probably people get that entire week off now that we think about it.
Yeah, I don't know. Depends. Very much depends, Charlie.
Yep, it does.
Now, Charlie,
Hi.
4th of July is great.
Yeah.
But is there any way that you would improve the 4th of July? How would you make the 4th of July even better? Take it to the next level.
I mean, I think one way to make the 4th of July better is I would like more patterned fireworks,
No, I don't.
I would like more like pictures in my fireworks.
Oh.
And like I kind of want some fireworks like where you can do firework art. Where some of it stays in the sky a little bit longer, so you can do like a whole lion and the mane comes streaming down. Those, like, wouldn't it be cool to get like 2 eyes and a nose up there and like,
Well,
and
let's do audio visual of this firework.
All right.
Let's hear it. So here's. Wow. Ooh. Ah.
What a waste of government money. You bought those things from China. That's what every 4th of July sounds like. Ooh, Can you believe we got to clean this crap out of the lake tomorrow? I mean, it's all true, but a time and a place. What do you think should be improved about the 4th, Myles?
I think we need to make the hot dog eating contest an even bigger deal. That's actually my favorite thing about the 4th of July is the hot dog eating contest.
You have an annual hot dog eating contest on the 4th?
No. The Nathan's hot dog eating contest on Coney Island with Joey Chestnut in the squad.
Oh my gosh, I haven't thought about that in ever, to be honest with you.
Well, you just haven't seen a good hot dog eating contest then.
No,
it is electric.
I've never been involved in one. I think at one point in my life, maybe I was in like a pie eating contest. I don't really like eating contests. I'm not very good at them. I like to enjoy
I'm
my pie.
I'm not participating. I'm just watching.
Oh, well, how do you want to make it better?
I'd say we need to make it a bigger deal. It needs to be prime time. Right now, it's at like 11 o'clock on the 4th of July. Let's make that baby 5, 6 p.m. Let's maybe...
You watch TV on the 4th of July?
Only the hot dog eating contest.
Really?
Yeah.
I see. I get it for
they always
like...
put it right in the middle of the boat parade. Put that in the afternoon, maybe a little later.
There was a boat parade. I don't think I've ever turned on the TV on the 4th of July.
The boat parade happens at the lake. So I'm at the lake. The boat parade always starts like 10:30, 11 o'clock, but so does the hot dog eating contest. And then I'm caught between a hot dog and a boat, and I don't know which one to choose,
Well, which one have you historically
Hot dogs.
chosen?
I always choose hot dogs.
Wow. I didn't know, Myles, I learned a lot about you. I never noticed. That you were such a big hot dog eating guy.
Yeah. Just on the 4th of July. It's just the 4th.
Yeah. Well, good for you. Good on you. Good to you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Myles. I got to admit to you, I got super distracted by something. if you look into my glass right now,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The shadow.
the shadow. What do you?
Okay, so we got our Tippy Cow glasses here.
Yeah.
If you drink right to the right amount of liquid, the way that the light is hitting the glass, there's an upside down cow on the glass. But when the shadow gets cast on the liquid inside the glass, it's a right side up.
Right side up. And I just am like, I mean, this was a stone move. Some stoner at the company was like, this is how we got to do it.
It's actually kind of cool.
It's so cool. It's really, hey, folks, by the way, this 4th of July, why don't you tip it on back with a Tippy Cow?
Yeah.
How do you like that? You like that organic integration of this ad read?
I like that.
And shout out to Tippy Cow's marketing team because, I mean, the glass, the shadowing, that's super cool, man. Yeah. Anyway, I hope we can do a visual representation of it on the podcast because I know, Myles, you tried, but I don't think any words can describe how kind of cool that is. Yeah.
Well, should we take some callers?
Let's take some callers. Let's do it. Yeah.
Hello there, guys. This is Josh.
Hey, Josh. How you doing, my guy? Josh, where you from?
I'm from Southwest Louisiana in a little bitty town that nobody knows of.
Southwest, the heel of the boot. Right? Does Louisiana look like a boot?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, he's
Just
from
the boot to your mitten.
Josh.
What's the capital of Louisiana? Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge.
Do you hear what Myles said? He said Baton Rouge. Get it? Do you hear what
If you
Josh
get
said, though?
technical, it's Red State.
The boot to my mitten. That was really, it was
Whoa.
fun. Sorry,
Yeah.
Josh, I missed
Boot
what
to
you
your
said.
mitten, okay? Which part?
I don't know.
Why don't you belly up to the bar with us,
Yeah,
Josh?
tell us what's on your mind.
All right, I'll belly up with y'all. All right, so I had a question for you guys.
Okay.
What's the Midwest equivalent to a crawfish boil?
Oh, well, I mean, we got a few equivalents to a crawfish boil. One would say a fish boil. Another would say a fish fry, one of those things, because I think you got crawfish boil, you kind of just dump it all out on a plate. I would say the closest thing is probably a fish boil or a pickled fish salad. You get a bunch of
fish salad.
You get a bunch of veggies in there. You get the northern pike with the Y bones. You don't want to clean the Y bones. You just chop them up, put in there, pickle it. My Uncle Joe makes a great one. But then you can just kind of dump it out into a smorgasbord. We got a couple options. But anyway, why do you ask?
Just being nosy. Just chilling out on a Wednesday.
Okay.
That's what
But
you...
also, had something interesting happen.
What?
Had something interesting happen last night.
Do tell.
Okay.
So over here, somebody stole a truck and drove into a convenience store and stole their ATM.
That's very inconvenient.
That took that.
Yeah, very inconvenient.
That took that convenience store and turned it into an inconvenience store.
Did you see what Myles did right there? Did you see that?
Oh yeah, I see what he did.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna head down to I'm gonna head down to the inconvenience store. You gotta go through all the rubble to get inside.
Probably pretty convenient for them, though. You think they got a good haul out of that, or did they get pulled over by the pokey?
It was a stolen truck, and they crashed it in a ditch not far from my sister's house.
Okay, so this has got to be the talk of the town. Sounds like you're in a small town. If something like this happens,
It's got about 800 people in it.
yeah. So this has got to be the talk of the town. Is it the talk of the town?
You probably know it did. Oh, we got a picture right
Jake
here.
pulled up.
Holy!
Well, I mean,
I can.
it looks like a clean break right through.
Yeah, they knew the weak spot. Oh my god!
Oh yeah, y'all found it.
Yeah.
So what? They just backed up into it, threw the ATM in the back of the bed of the truck, and drove off.
That's pretty much what I'm gathering. Yeah.
Who did it?
We don't know that much yet.
This is a classic whodunit case.
Yeah. Who do you think done it? You know everyone in the town.
I don't know everybody, but if I had to guess, it's probably someone who stole that truck.
Okay, that's good detective work.
Like, have you,
do you think there was any meth involved? This seems like a meth-ridden accident.
smells a little methy.
Oh, definitely meth involved.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Most robberies do have meth involved. I've seen the case. I had a buddy who got robbed by a bunch of meth heads.
Meth.
Stole.
Oh yeah, that's pretty much how it goes.
Yeah.
It's not the breakfast of champions. I'll tell you that much. Well, what else is going on in your town aside for the lack of one less ATM?
I think the rest is just the normal.
Well,
People going about their business, wondering about that ATM.
listen. I understand your where you're coming from of just like, well, an ATM got stolen and that's kind of that. This is an unsolved crime right now. All right. And you're just sitting there on your ass in the boot of Louisiana, not solving the crime. It's time for you to start contributing to society. This is your calling. Get up out of the lazy boy. Go to where that truck was found and start looking for clues. You know, they might have left something in, maybe some footprints on the grass over there. You never know. You track a deer ever?
No, but I've tracked some ducks before.
Yeah. All right.
You got to start looking for droppings. You got to look for to see if there's any
meth droppings.
Yes.
They're like rabbit pellets. Just
looking for deer cans, boot prints.
Yeah.
Use needles, anything like that.
Anything. You start getting through the woods, seeing and that's the best case scenario. You find the worst case scenario. You're getting out in the woods. You're enjoying life. You know, best case you solve a crime. Yep. Worst case you see a new woodpecker.
Well, Charlie,
I do like woodpeckers.
Since we're now a true crime podcast, I have a question for you.
What's that?
I'd like you to tell me what you think the perfect crime is.
I mean, I think we've witnessed a perfect crime right now.
They definitely got caught.
They didn't get caught.
Oh, they haven't been caught?
That's why I told them to go figure it out.
They're at large?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, perfect crime so far.
Y'all know the crazy thing about this?
What's the craziest
thing? Crazy thing about this is that the chief of police owns that store.
Oh. We've gone from a classic whodunit to a full-gone conspiracy.
Josh, I think that this was an inside job, my guy, and I think that's why it hasn't been solved yet. Because the chief of police,
kind of weird how much they're dragging their feet.
Yeah. Now, Myles,
how you gonna let your own store get robbed?
Yeah, and at this
insurance money. This is an insurance
Myles, stop talking. At this point, from a journalistic standpoint, because obviously we're journalists, we have to say allegedly before any accusations.
Well, this is probably an alleged.
This is
for sure
alleged possible
insurance.
One could see how someone with police connections could figure out how no one could figure out who stole an ATM, collect some insurance money, and also take the atom. How did they get the ATM? Was the ATM still in the truck?
I think, it was in the bed of the truck. It was broken into.
Oh, so they broke in, they got the money, and they, take the money and run.
All I know is when this inevitably goes to trial, the lawyers better make sure no one tries on a glove, because that could be disastrous.
Yeah, because you know what they'll say: no glove, no love.
No, if it don't fit, you must acquit.
Someone will stop taking their medicine so their hand gets bigger.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
So we have this is a conspiracy theory. We have chief of police involved. He owned the convenience store.
Mm-hmm. How does the chief of police own a convenience store?
He probably bought it with his money.
Wow.
I think he inherited it.
Oh, he inherited it. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's tough to get a convenience store on a police chief's salary, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know that they...
Yeah, I would assume so.
Yeah, so tell me, what are some of the murmurs that are going around the small town right now of maybe who did it? Seems speculative that the police chief owns the store. Are there any rumors going around right now?
Not that I'm aware of. I haven't really talked to anybody about it yet. I just got told about, my sister told me about it because, truck crashed by her house. So that's about all I know right now, boys.
What do you do for a living that's more important than solving this friggin' crime, Josh?
I'm a school bus monitor.
What do you mean?
All right. So I ride with the substitute drivers and keep an eye on the kids and help them with directions.
So you do ride-alongs with bus drivers?
Pretty much.
Freaking awesome.
So that's where all our government money is going. We're paying 2 bus drivers
Yeah.
for 1 bus.
It's
Yeah,
just going on with the new drivers, Miles. You can't just send. Are you kidding me? This is a great way to spend public funds. You can't send a new driver out with a bus full of kids. The one kid, probably you, Miles, is gonna smell the weakness and start freaking with the bus driver, hijack that thing, back it into a convenience store, steal the atom. And then they're off on the deal, ripping it out, going through the woods and hanging out with meth heads. I mean, how dare you question?
I think you know that there, Charlie.
Yeah, I did, Josh. Don't worry. Hey, I am in full support of you doing this job right now. I know. And the reason Miles was questioning it is he was that kid that would have been hijacking that school bus.
No, lots of spitballs.
Yeah, it would have started off as spitballs. But you sense.
I've dealt with a few that would be what he's being.
Yeah.
Spitballs is a gateway drug to stealing ATMs from convenience stores. You are right.
Yeah, it all starts with one spitball. It's a slippery, spitty slope after that.
So what are some of the stuff you got to deal with as the bus monitor superintendent?
Kids who were just like you were acting, spitballs and shit, breaking up fights, little arguments.
Are you guys still allowed to use the rulers to discipline, or is that frowned upon now?
Hold on, guys. Talking to my dad. What's up, Dad? I don't know.
Mama was talking about tomato sauce and something.
That sounds good.
Is that your dad?
Yep. Yeah, it's my dad. Hold on, Dad.
Can you ask him what he knows about the burglary?
What do you know about the burglary in town?
I know that somebody backed their truck up. They found the truck. It was stolen. They backed the truck up, broke the front end of the lawn yards open, and they found the truck down Elliott Road by Randall's house.
Yep, that's all we know right now.
That's
all they know.
Does he know any details about how much cash was stolen?
No, we don't know that.
Does he?
How much cash was stolen?
Look, I promise you that cash machine has a tracker in it. They know exactly where it's at right now.
Pretty sure it was still in the bed of the truck when they found the truck.
Don't know. They didn't say.
Huh. Does he think it was an inside job?
Yeah, ask him that.
Do you think it was an inside job because of the chief of police?
No.
No? Why not?
Because I ain't never heard nothing bad about Cruz yet. Now, if it had been the last chief of police that we had, what's his name?
Sean.
Then I'd have said, oh, shit, Sean done made him some money.
All right, Dad.
Tell your dad we says hi. Or bye.
It's your family.
All right. Well, he said hi.
Real good.
Okay, so all right, good to know. Current police chief of police is he's a straight shooter, but the old guy Sean, kind of a piece of shit, probably would have done it. Who knows? Sean may have done this in retaliation of losing his chief of police job to new guy.
Maybe.
We may have a new lead. We may have a new lead.
I feel like we're on CSI Louisiana right now.
Yeah.
Also, I just learned where cop came from. Chief of police.
Oh.
Cop.
Shit.
No, I got that. I don't know if that's true or not.
No, it's true. I just thought of it. Yeah.
What would be the tagline if this was a CSI, right before they do the intro?
Mm-hmm.
They do the opening scene and then he takes off his glasses and says a one-liner. What would be the one-liner?
This guy lost more than his pin.
Wow!
Honestly, I think they would walk through the doors and say, this place is wide open.
Wow! Yeah, or...
So where are y'all drinking at today?
Are you changing this up? We're not done yet. Let's withdraw from his.
All right.
I lost it.
Yeah, I mean, we can go convenience store again,
Yeah. Now that's
Well, this-
inconvenient.
Yeah, well, this convenience store sure seems inconvenient. Yeah.
So we're over at the packing house in Milwaukee. You want to fly up here? We're right next to the airport.
Yeah. I mean,
He's got
I had an airplane.
a crime to solve, Charlie. He can't be fleeing the state.
That's true.
Now, wouldn't it be something if he was the one that did this and this is his alibi?
I mean, that would be hilarious. Did you do it,
Well,
Josh?
I got an alibi.
Well,
Who's
that's-
your alibi, Josh?
I was drinking a Miller High Life at 2:30 a.m. What time of crime?
Well,
With
that
who?
sounds like someone who maybe robbed a convenience store would say.
Yeah, who were you drinking with, Josh?
My dogs.
Your dogs.
Oh, convenient. They can't talk.
Yeah. Hey, put your
Very
dog on the
convenient.
phone. I want to talk to your dog. Put that dog on, Josh.
See.
Tell your dog I says this.
I'll make sure to relay the message.
You better do it just like that, Josh. That dog's going to go homeward bound on your ass if you don't do that deal, okay? He's going to be running his way to Wisconsin to tell me the real freaking culprit. You better have been drinking High Lifes with that pooch.
He's a blue healer. He's going to get distracted by a cow before he makes it to Milwaukee.
Josh, I got to tell you, you're not giving us a whole lot of hope to think you didn't steal that ATM.
Well, I didn't steal no truck.
But your dad might
Sounds
have.
like something someone would say who didn't want us to think he stole a truck.
Yeah. And maybe you are telling the truth, but your dad might be in on it too, Josh.
Yeah.
Well, if he's in on it, then good for him for living the retirement life.
I think you guys are trying to frame that former chief of police,
Sean.
Sean. I'm going to call the Louisiana Sun, plant a little story in here, plant a little seed in their brain.
I thought you were talking about good journalism, Charlie.
It's 2024. It's dead.
All right. Well, honestly, good luck on the case. Good luck finding
I
evidence.
appreciate that.
I know you call us back once you find him because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sleep very good at night knowing that there's a criminal at large currently.
In the boot of Louisiana.
All right.
All right. Hey.
It's good talking to you guys.
Yeah, watch out for gators and snakes and creepy crawlies.
And pickups and ATMs.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all watch out for deer.
All right. Thanks, my guy. We see you soon.
My favorite part of the call was that his dad had, he was, I don't know anything yet, but
He came off
if
firing.
I had, is not the current chief of police. He's got the dirt on the old guy. So
He came, I like that he comes off firing on it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Good dad. Josh is a nice guy, too. I hope he wasn't offended we accused him of potentially being involved in this, but he did start
everyone's
acting
a suspect.
little
Everyone's guilty in our
suspicious.
mind unless proven innocent.
Little suspicious. Anyway, should we take another caller?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the Bellied Up Podcast. Who we talking to?
Hi, this is Michaela Plant.
Michaela Plant?
Yes.
Well, hello, Michaela
I have been
Plant.
trying to get on the line for so long. Hi.
Well, you're here.
Yeah, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming on. We appreciate you.
Yeah, well,
Good,
why
good.
don't you
Thanks.
belly up and tell us what's on your mind?
All right. So everyone usually does a dollar dance for their wedding. Well, my fiance and I aren't really big fans of the dollar dance, so we thought, hey, let's do a raffle instead and give out some prizes. And then people can buy raffle tickets, and, that can be how we can, I guess, get some money.
Okay.
So a really bad way of putting it, but yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so explain for the folks what a dollar dance is. I believe it is at your wedding reception. The guests pay $1 to dance with you or your fiance, your husband at that time, and then you guys get the cash, correct?
It's really
Correct. Yeah.
it's interesting because I don't think I ever have done a dollar dance at a wedding. So this must be like a Minnesota thing or a Minnesota North Dakota thing.
It's definitely a Minnesota thing. Yes, they are constantly doing this. All of my cousins have done it, but it's just so awkward. You know, you pay $1 or $5, and then you just sit there and dance for a few seconds, and then you move on to the next person.
Yeah,
I didn't really like it.
Yeah, why don't you want to do that? You're what don't you like about it?
It's just, I don't know. My fiance and I aren't really big dancers, and we just kind of we just want to have fun. And we just kind of want it to be a way to get more people interacting and sort of having fun. Plus, I mean, a lot of friends and family are big pull tabs people. So why not incentivize that as like almost a gambling?
Yeah, I like that
I think
more.
the real root of this is they're doing the math on how many guests are coming. Yeah. And if they only pay $1 and how much time would they get with that, they're not looking at very much money.
Right.
I think they can make a lot more money with a raffle.
Well, and on top of that, you know, it's your wedding day. You know, you're not working Northern Exposure. You know, someone shouldn't have to pay you for a dance. You know, I don't like that paying the bride for day. Yeah. Do you feel kind of like a stripper? You know, nothing against strippers. You know, I mean.
Kinda, and it's always a slow song too, so you're just sort of swaying with random people. I mean, sure, they're family and friends, but it's just
you don't want to spend
slow dance with somebody.
Yeah, you want to be the guy that you're going home with that night. You know, hopefully your husband.
Exactly.
Plus, you know, you don't want your creepy uncle getting in on the dollar. You know, he jumps back in line a few times.
Yeah.
Like, oh God, not again.
Yeah.
Rick, go sit down, have another drink.
Yeah, and not leave enough room for the Holy Spirit on your wedding night. It's like, come on now.
Yeah, it's kind of what I'm thinking. You know, it's a traditional Catholic wedding, so you know, there's definitely going to be some alcohol there.
Yeah,
you got to turn that traditional Catholic wedding into an old-fashioned Catholic wedding.
Well, what does that mean, old-fashioned?
That means they get some Berens brandy and start handing it out.
Oh,
yeah.
Charlie. Did you know that we got Berens old-fashioned brandy? Thanks for the plug, Myles. I appreciate it.
Actually, my fiance and I did buy some. He's a big fan of them.
No kidding. So, well, that's really good.
Yeah.
You got to tell him I says hi and thanks for doing it. That's really nice of you.
Yeah, in fact, you gave him a little shout out when we saw you up in Brainerd. He was wearing the Ditch Chickens hat, which I was searching forever to find that hat in the orange camo because he wanted orange camo, not just orange.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I tell you what. Send us. We're gonna reach out to you, get your address, and we'll send you a nice case of the brandy for your wedding.
Well, what do you think about you sponsoring an open bar at their wedding?
Myles, shut the hell up. How does that sound? No. You know, we can't do that. We can't. You know, it's only so much money. I can. You know, the crowbar.
It's not in the Berens branding marketing budget to sponsor open bars.
Not an open bar, Myles.
I mean, you guys would be able to come, and then you can have all the brandy and beer you want. We're having Bush Light on tap.
Yeah. Wow. How about this? I'll be the DJ. You could be the officiant, Charlie.
You know, if I officiate your wedding, I gotta tell you. I don't want to be cut off, all right?
This ain't the Oscars.
No, they better not start playing. The DJ better not start playing me walk-off music because, you know, I'll tell you what, the two of yous, let me tell you, there's something special between the two of you. It's me.
Do the same
that's my opening joke. I do it often, but...
Okay, well,
no, I said I will not be cut off.
Okay,
Myles.
well, I'm going to cut you off, Charlie. You've had a little too much brandy, all right? So the question is you're talking about a raffle. Are you thinking meat raffle? What are you doing, 50-50? What are you thinking for the raffle?
Well, that's kind of what we were trying to figure out is what should the prizes be? We figured we could do a little bit of a tier system where we have it's a little bit of, there's a couple of smaller prizes, like a couple $25 gift cards or $50 gift cards to Fleet Farm or Culver's or something. And then we would do, we have a metal cutout of a walleye that we thought we would get, put up there too. But we're trying to think of a grand spot. We're trying to think of like a couple bigger, more grand prize type things. We thought maybe a fishing bucket filled with a bunch of tackle, some fishing rods.
You might be in luck.
The wedding's in.
You might be in luck.
Really?
Yeah. So I know a guy. I know a guy who's got an entire merchandise printing operation.
Oh God, here you.
And not too far from you now, Fargo, North Dakota. And I bet you he's got a website too. Got a website. It's called Oh You Betcha. I want you to pick about 10 things off that. Email it over to us. That's going to be a nice, and we'll have every piece signed. It'll be great. We'll put it in a little package.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I'll send her a package to raffle off.
Miles will send you a package of
100% doable.
Great merch, which you can get on oubetcha.com. I'll send you a case of brandy, and I'll sign one of the bottles, or I'll sign all the bottles, and then you got free booze.
And I think that the real raffle you should do the big prize. You should do a gun raffle. I mean, you could charge. You could do $20 you could do $20, $30 a ticket for a gun raffle.
Yeah, people get all. Yeah, get it. Oh, what? I forget. What part of Minnesota are you in again?
So the wedding will be in St. Cloud, but
sure.
So you guys have
I don't know how that works exactly with a gun raffle, because I know Minnesota can be a little testy with guns.
Don't
ask for permission. Don't ask for permission. Ask for forgiveness.
Yeah, just do a shotgun because then you can do like birds. A lot of bird hunting up there. Shotgun.
There'll be a lot of bird hunters at the wedding.
Yeah. Wait, what'd you say? There'll be a lot of birds at the wedding?
Yep. No, there'll be a lot of bird hunters at the wedding.
You go. But here's the thing, instead of doing a dollar dance, I'm like, damn, I wanted to dance with the bride. Okay, fine. Well, my consolation prize is I can win a bottle of Berens brandy. Hey.
What
am I? But I hear there's a shotgun on the raffle. I'll maybe buy 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tickets, and I'm going to be in that drawing, and I want to leave this wedding with a brand new shotgun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, would you rather do a shotgun, or would you rather do a meat cooler type thing? Because we thought about doing that too, where it's like you get a nice igloo cooler, not Yeti, expensive,
Yeah.
And you fill it with a bunch of meat, maybe a case of beer or something.
I do like the meat raffle, because then it's an actual meat raffle. Now that's good. Now some liability. Because, you can't take your 2018 raccoon from the fridge, and some people might, if they get digestive issues, that might come back on you. That's the only concern there.
Well, no. Only the 2-day-old deer roadkill on the side of the road works.
Some nice back straps. Freshish. I like that. The other thing you could do, if you don't like a shotgun, you could do a shot ski.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you just got to turn this. You're not at a wedding anymore. You're now just running a charity raffle event.
Yeah.
And the charity is your guys' honeymoon.
This is the most Midwest. Oh, that's where the money goes to the honeymoon fund?
I think so.
Oh, okay. I was saying this. Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Well, I was thinking maybe a new house would be cool too.
Smarter.
Honeymoon fund works.
Smarter.
How much money? How many people are you inviting? You think you can get enough money to make a dent in a house payment?
Well, it wouldn't be much of a dent. It'd be more of if we need to make any repairs.
Oh,
sort of thing.
Okay. A little rainy day fund.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you like your fiance? Everything going good with you guys?
Oh yeah. He's such a big fan of you guys too. His name's Matt. I love him so much.
Oh,
good.
love
That's
to
good.
hear it.
Now
Just-
tell me this: how
He's
much?
originally from Janesville, Wisconsin.
Oh.
He's from Wisconsin. You found yourself a nice Wisconsin boy.
I did. We met down in the Twin Cities, and I made a move from Janesville, Wisconsin, all the way to Brainerd, Minnesota.
Oh my! Hey, good ice fishing up there, though.
That's true. That's
Okay.
true.
How much planning has your fiance done for this wedding? I need to know.
Surprisingly, a lot of planning. Like, he has been very good about helping me contact people, about also sending out save the dates and giving me opinions. Like, he's been really good about all of it.
Well, good on him. You found a good one.
You really did. Hey, I found one more way for you to raise money for your home repairs.
How's that?
Get yourself a long-haired friend, okay, and ask if they'll donate their hair.
Yeah.
And
Do
then-
hair donations at the wedding.
No,
Yeah.
get one long-haired fella. Don't do this at the wedding. Do it like the week before. From that hair, what I want you to do is get some gel and make a bunch of Paul Bunyan mustaches like the one they got up there in Brainerd. And then you stick them on your nose, and then everyone's got a Paul Bunyan stash. I'd pay $5 for a Bunyan stash.
Oh, really?
That's a
we have
great
to
idea.
make sure we do it after we eat, though.
Oh, after you
Otherwise,
eat.
that's a lot of stash in the food, you know.
Yeah. I mean, you can just tell me you don't like the idea. I thought it was genius, but
No, it's funny. It's good. It's
fun,
good.
genius, funny, saying interchangeable. You can use them at this point.
Midwest nice or creepy?
Oh
well,
man.
I've been told Minnesotans are pretty good definition of some Midwest nice. So
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
sure are.
Yeah.
Well, we are
Well-
so excited for you. We've given you a lot of ideas. You got free booze, free merch coming your way. You get
Oh, thank you guys
mustaches or
so
guns.
much.
You got your pick of the pot right there, and get a nice piece of taxidermy in that deal as well. All right.
okay, all right.
Yeah. If I hit a deer between now and your wedding, I'll taxidermy the hell out of that head. I'll send it over to you. See what you should be
All
able
right,
to.
as long as it's me and not, as long as it's you and not me.
Yeah. No, I can stuff it good. Suck the brain out.
Well, I meant hitting it. You know,
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I got you.
unless we're hunting it, then I'd prefer I get one. But you know, I hope you got one too.
Hey, I appreciate that. The only way I can get them is with the friggin' car, it seems. So
Well, I appreciate you calling in. Good luck on that rainy day fund for your future house, and tell your fiance we says hi.
yeah.
Yeah, will do. Tell your folks I says hi, and Charlie, quit hitting them deer. You got to be able to hunt them.
I know. I gotta drive slower. Slow down, homie, and look at the at the sides of the road as much as the road. Extend the peripheral vision. And hey, where there's one, there's more.
There's
all right?
many.
There's many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Have a good one.
You too. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Someday we're going to look back and we're going to go, what was the point that we knew that Charlie had given up? And it was when he gave the advice that you shave someone's head and turn the hair into Paul Bunyan mustaches and sell them at a wedding.
For the record,
That's the moment that Charlie's officially given up.
I think I gave up episodes ago, Miles.
But now we know for sure.
Now you
That's
know.
Nail in the coffin.
Well, pin the Paul Bunyan stash on the wedding goer. You know, I think it's a great idea. Have you guys seen the Paul Bunyan in Brainerd? Have you guys seen? Do you know which Paul Bunyan I'm talking
There's
about?
so many Paul Bunyans.
There's only one in Brainerd, my guy.
I know, but yeah.
You want to see him? Paul Bunyan Brainerd? Yeah, I feel like you don't know how cool this stash is. Hang on. Paul.
Should we take another caller?
Not yet. Bunyan Brainerd. What the frick? Oh, that's the one in Bemidji. Yeah, this Paul Bunyan's got a full-on beard. Oh, what a terrible piece of advice. Oh man. Well, this Paul Bunyan.
Yeah, Paul Bunyan's got a beard,
Dude.
not a mustache.
Oh, okay. I hope she's still listening. Well, the Paul Bunyan Brainerd has a porno stash. This Paul Bunyan, though, you know what she should have done? Myles, you got to go to this wedding in your best lumberjack and boots and jeans. Sit on a little, looks like a box of some sort, and then just take Santa pictures. Except you're Paul Bunyan. People can sit on your lap. Anne would love it. You know, that's how you got. I wish I should have Googled that image while she was still on the horn. And then you would have gotten out of sending a gift package. You could just brought it in your car with you.
would have gotten out of it.
Yeah. Hey, should we take another caller? Folks, you heard it in the intro, and I'm still looking at my glass of Tippy Cow. You should go to Tippy Cow's website. Get yourself Tippy Cow, yeah, but get the glasses too. They got this upside down cow, and it's of course they did brilliantly with the overhead lights, because when you're drinking Tippy Cow, it's going to be in, you know, it's kind of a bar setting situation with a lot of overhead lights. Cast a shadow down on that upside down cow. The reflection on the glass is a right side up cow. And when you drink Tippy Cow, I think the lesson is you tip the cow upright when the cow is in your glass. Anything to add, Myles?
No, I think you nailed it.
Is that why you were going like?
Well, it's you drink enough Tippy Cow, and eventually the cow turns right side up.
That's it. That's it, because you got to get underneath that portion. Yeah. Hey, drink enough Tippy Cow to tip that cow the right side up. God, it's genius. Yeah, the cow tips up.
Yeah.
I wish I thought of that. Anyways, see, that's a cool human brain move right there. Got to appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, start your lawyer. Let Nicolay Law light up your lawyer.
It's 4th of July. That's why
it's 4th of July. That's why. Folks, it's the 4th of July. And what better way to celebrate the 4th of July than to
call a lawyer?
Exactly. Because you know big fireworks is out there right now. Just waiting.
Licking their chops.
Waiting for those injuries to come in. They're going to say, wasn't me. You know, they're going, was he lighting on the sofa? Wasn't me. Was it close to his hands? Wasn't me. You know? Was he looking at the firework? Wasn't me. Did he sue it as friends? Wasn't me. Anyway, so Nicolay Law is here saying, no, it was you. Okay? And so you get injured, you call Nicolay Law, they'll help you out. If anyone can help you.
They're going to light up the big firework, and they're also going to light up your bank account a little bit.
Nicolay Law. Welcome to the Bellied Up Podcast. Who do we have the honor of chit-chatting with today?
My name's Dalton from Arlington, Ohio.
Dalton from Arlington, Ohio. How you doing, Dalton? You have a good day?
Sir. Yep, just got home from work.
Where do you work at?
I work for a livestock company here in Ohio. I go around and do maintenance on all their finisher hog barns. So, like those long hog barns you see on like the side of the highway and stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
I do. That's on those.
A lot of methane in those.
So, fan motors. Yeah, pretty stinky job.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to be careful not to get any methane poisoning. Got to keep that ventilation system good.
It pays the bills. So.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good for you.
Well, why don't you belly up to the bar with us? Tell us what's on your mind.
So just recently moved and bought a house in another small town here in Ohio. Went to their local bar a couple times, and it reminds me of that scene from Wild Hogs when they walk into the bar and everybody stares at them.
Yep.
Kind of like, how do you become good with the locals at a small town bar that you've never been to?
Okay.
This is a great question,
This
Dalton.
is a great question, Dalton. So, Charlie, how do you make friends with people at a small town bar?
Well, first things first, you come with gifts. Do not leave your house without a pocket full of pocket jerky. All right. People are going to want to try the newest kill. So make sure that you're focusing on your jerky recipe. So when they taste it, you can't judge a book by a cover, but you can judge a Dalton by his jerky. All right. You can't judge a book by his cover, but you can judge a man by his jerky. And so, Dalton, it's your first thing that you got to do is make sure you get a good jerky recipe going and keep them pockets filled to the brim. All right. You never know how many people are going to be in that bar. And it's cheaper than buying everyone drinks. But if you do have some money flowing through you, buying everyone around one time can really help seal the deal off the bat. What do you think, Myles?
Well, that's what I was going to say. I think you got to assume that the locals are not going to like you at first. And the way that you get locals to like you is not by trying to become friends with them. In fact, to become friends with someone in a small town bar, you need to not try and be friends with them, because then they're going to like that you're not trying to push them in the direction of being friends, if that makes sense, Charlie.
It does.
So you walk in, you maybe give them a nod, but you go on your way, you sit at the end of the bar, you drink your drink, and then all of a sudden, one time, someone's going to give you, hey, new guy, what are you drinking? And then you better, that's your opening to be able to chit-chat with them. You better have some gossip around town. That always helps.
Mm-hmm. A little bit of tea to spill.
Yep. And so you got to play it cool. Don't try and come to at them right away. That's going to make them clam up.
The other thing you can do, Dalton, is you look for the influencers in the bar. All right, your bar influencers. Now, I use the influencer term just so the kids know what I'm talking about these days. But long before there were social media influencers, there were small town bar influencers, specifically the bartender and the priest. Okay, you got to get on the good side of the bartender and the priest, because they will be in that bar the more than anyone.
Everything runs through the bartender and the priest at the bar.
And with the priest, you started off nice and easy. Hey, Father, how you doing? You doing confessions today or no? You know, kind of a little light ribbing, you know. And sometimes he'll actually do your confession right there at the bar, because where two are gathered in his name, that is a church. Bible says that. So technically, you can do confessions at the bar. Now, I'm not a priest. I wouldn't fact check that with a priest, but that seems to be the going deal around the small town bar. And the other thing, the bartender. So, Myles, how do you get on the good side of the bartender?
Well, first of all, to get on the good side of the bartender, you got to tip well. Maybe even pre-tip. Just put your cash right there on the bar when you order your first one. They know you got good intentions.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Charlie?
They know that tip's coming. You know?
I think the other thing is you got to be patient at that bar rail. Even if it takes a while to get a drink, you don't throw a hissy fit, a fuss, or anything like that. Is the sure way to get on the wrong side of the bartender.
Yep. Don't you dare. I don't care if it's crowded and you're being ignored. Don't start peacocking. Don't start, leaning on the bar, trying to make eye contact, pulling up the $5 bill. Don't start waving cash around. Just put the money right there on the thing. Sit nice and watch the game going on the TV, whatever the game is.
All you're looking for with the bartender is eye contact, nothing more.
Yeah, gentle eye contact.
Gentle, soft.
Don't go staring them down if they're looking the other way. They can feel those eyes like daggers on you.
Maybe a soft smile and high eyebrows really lets them know that you're like, hey, and that just screams. It's like you're telling them, hey, I know you're working hard and life's tough, and it's not, your life isn't all it cracked up to be. You thought you would be a engineer at this time in your life, but I know you're not, and I know you're working hard behind the bar. I can wait for my drink. That look says all of that in one shot.
And I'll also say this: a lot of bartenders, this is their Super Bowl. This is what they have worked their whole life for. And so some of them take it very, very seriously. So what I would do, I'd almost take a 20 spot. Now, I know that's a big bill right there, an A. Jackson, okay? And you put that down there and you get the cheapest drink you can and you say, oh, no, the rest is for you. That first tip will pay dividends over the course. They're gonna be like, "Who? What do you know?" The other patron, but what do you know about that guy? Oh, he's nice. That's what they'll say. But they'll say it because you sweeten the deal. You lubed it up a little. You grease the wheels. You put WD-40 on the rusty screw. All right, so.
And now that you've done all this, you're kind of in the doorway, right? And you're thinking, wow, I got some potential new friends. I should probably be nice to them. Do not be nice to them. You need to perfect the art of razzing and ball busting because that's the language that local patrons of a small town bar speak.
And in order to kind of put a chaser on your ball busting, acts of service, okay? If you couple ball busting with acts of service, people know you're good. So you be attentive to the bar. If you see the bartender like jonesing a little bit, you'd be like, hey, you need to take a cigarette break. I'll watch the bar for you for a little bit. Now that's a big one. You don't want to start off with that one, but eventually work up to that point. Other things you do, go to the potty. Check out the toilet paper stash. If they need a new toilet paper setup, say, hey, you want me to change out the toilet paper? Just tell me where it is. If not, I'll be over here, but you are low on the TP.
Yeah, bartender's distracted with a big group on the other side of the bar. They forgot about the frozen pizza that's cooking in the pizza oven. Just do a little peek at it to make sure that it's not burning up.
Yeah. Take a look at the lighting. All right. Now, sometimes the dim lighting is preferred, but if you see a fluorescent light bulb doing if you see a fluorescent light bulb doing the little flickery doo-dah, bring them in a few of them long light bulbs.
A few fluorescent bulbs go a long way in the bar industry.
And just put them in a box on the table. Say, hey, I had a few of these in the truck. I know you may not want to replace these bulbs. They seem to have a few more flickers to go, but when the time's right, I'm just going to put these right here for you. And
so basically what you need to do is you need to just get a job at this bar.
Essentially.
Without getting paid.
Yeah.
Actually, you are paying to have a job at this bar. That's essentially how you make it in with the locals.
It's an honor, though.
It is.
I mean, these are acts of service. This is straight out of the Bible, okay? Any of the religious books. Acts of service go a long way. And let's be honest, that's the Midwest way right there. It's how we show our love.
What do you think of that?
Sounds like I need to go get another part-time job at the bar. Right?
Yeah, see?
He's starting to catch on. I think there's still hope for you to make some friends after all.
What's the name of this bar, by the way?
The Blue Room in Kirby, Ohio.
The Blue Room in
like
Kirby,
that
Ohio. I like that. Yeah. Tell us about this bar.
It's sprint car themed, so all along all the walls are just like old pictures of older tracks or certain drivers and stuff. And then there's kind of like a banquet room or like a bigger room in the back with a couple arcade games. But other than that, it's just mostly just a bar up front with a couple tables, and seems like your guys' kind of place.
Yeah, we got to get down there, I feel.
What are of the tactics?
You got a show in Van Wert, Charlie. I mean, it's not super far from Van Wert.
There you go.
Where do I have a show?
Don't you have a show in Van Wert, Ohio later this year?
Well, gosh darn it. You're right about that. Well, shoot, I'll be right over. Maybe I'll bring Myles with me.
Yeah.
That sounds like trouble.
Yeah,
it is trouble.
So of the stuff we threw out there, are there any catch in your eye that you may try out next time you're there?
Oh, probably throwing a 20 down on the bar before I get my first drink and see how far that gets me.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
What else?
Probably just, I guess, not being super impatient and just waiting my turn. Probably not getting too rowdy in there the first couple times I go in there.
Yeah.
No.
You're just a fly on the wall.
Yeah. And forgot to mention this, but as you get in and out of your bar stool, Myles, can you demonstrate? Yeah. Yep. Now to sit. There you go. They'll know that you got some back issues. Whether you have them or not, it's important to have back issues in a small town bar. All right. And every once in a while, if you want to give this sciatica, you know what I mean? They'll think you lifted rocks at some point in your life, and they'll appreciate that about you. And don't wear clean boots there either.
Well, my other question is, it's mostly like somewhat of an older crowd in there, and I'm only 22. So is there something that I could do as a young person to not make them think I'm just some young kid?
Yeah, here's what you do. Is if you sit down and they got the Wheel of Fortune on, you need to keep it there. But if they got some other dumb show on, you need to announce to the bartender that you want to put MASH on the TV.
Yeah. I mean, Myles.
That's all.
That's a great idea. And
Old people are suckers for MASH.
love the MASH. My dad still brings up jokes from MASH. You know, he'll say a joke, no one will laugh, and he'll be like, "You guys haven't seen that episode of MASH?" And we'll be like, no. But I think that's and if MASH isn't on the TV, you go out and you find a VCR.
Yep.
And bring that VCR in with a bunch of the classic cassette tapes.
Well, VHS.
VHSs, that's what I mean. Find some VHSs of MASH. You should be able to get that off of eBay or something. That's the gift that'll keep on giving. Before you know it, they'll be buying you drinks. Your silence says it all.
You're doing a good job.
Yeah, I mean,
I want to be friends with you at the bar right now.
Oh, the other thing.
I'm actually on Facebook Marketplace looking for MASH VCRs. Right?
Yeah, there he is. He's already taking the. Hey, also, come the winter, this is very important. Keep a shovel in the back of your car. At first snow, you get over to the bar, you shovel the walk.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. Again, back to just having another job.
Your So, congratulations on your new job, and we're excited for you to, make some new friends over at your
Blue Room.
the Blue Room.
All right. Well, I appreciate you guys taking my call.
You betcha. You keep her moving out there and watch for deer, okay?
Yep. Appreciate all your guys' content, and tell your folks and them I said hi.
Will do. You betcha we will.
Have a good one, man.
We'll see ya.
Well, Charlie, that was. I don't want to toot our own horns a little bit, but
I think we knocked that one right out the park there, Myles.
I'm going to touch them all.
Yeah. That was great.
The bases.
The bases, yeah.
You want that
Well,
unclear.
Myles,
Is that another day at the office, Charlie?
Suppose it's about that time. Clock out for another episode of the Bellied Up. And folks, make sure you watch for deer. If you hit a deer, bring the back straps over to your small town bar. That'll go a long way. And when you're there,
Always tip your bartender.
we'll see you soon, folks.
Love you guys.